Hi, welcome to Dove 7, where I do stupid stuff with cars that nobody asked for. Hummer, America's most prideful automobile achievement.
Dude, this car's ass!
And also somehow used for street racing. In Midnight Club 2, you have 3 of them available. The Hummer H1, H2, and H3T. Though for this one, you need to get far into the Tokyo Challenge to unlock it. So for today, I'll be seeing if it's possible to complete Midnight Club 3 in the most patriotic way possible by just using the Hummers. Now you might notice one thing immediately. When you start up a new game, you don't have enough money to buy the H1. So I downloaded a modded save that already had more than enough money. And with that, it's straight into the tutorial race where the sheer size of this thing scares off all my opponents, letting me win with ease. After this, I immediately upgraded the car with level 1 parts. Bishop was close by, so I wanted to challenge him, but he had other plans. Bishop, my man. The road is wide open. There's literally nobody here. This is literally the very first rival, and he's taking me out for an adventure. You're too far away. Of course it's my problem now. You lost Bishop. Definitely a skill issue on my part and not the game's fault. I just did not have the pace to follow Bishop. He was that quick. Here, let's see if he's actually going to drive properly. He seems kind of fucked again. I guess we'll leave Bishop for later. Let's just go for Vanessa. Vanessa actually cooperated and got me to the start of the race. As for the actual race, it still felt like the AI was obeying the speed limit, so no real competition at the moment. In the meanwhile, let's see how Bishop is doing. Have you learned how to drive? Please, Bishop, I beg you. I beg you, my friend. Can I just get to the race he needs to be at or something? Nope. You're going forwards, Bishop! No, Bishop, forwards! Forwards! It was still buggy as before, but restarting the course did fix this problem, and the AI here actually remembered they can go above the speed limit in the races, but still nowhere close to the H1. As for the rest of the event, the Hummer was kicking ass. Now off to the next rival.
Yosha!
After being saved by Kiryu, I went ahead and challenged Carlos Sainz, who finally signed the contract for 2025, and with the F1 summer break, he chose to spend a bit of time in San Diego. He also took it pretty easy behind the wheel and let my Hummer storm towards victory. Up next is Phil, and here the difficulty jumped a lot. One guy just bolted right from the start and never looked back, but over time in the race, I managed to slowly catch up to him. Come on! Yes! Beautiful stuff. From a mile away as well. That was so weird. He had such a surge of speed at the start, but then he just slowed down so much at the final sector. Link shots were on point today and securing the wins for me. The last race was a bit tricky because I only have one boost, and sometimes I use it early to try and keep up. So when the race was close to being done, I just couldn't match their pace. I did get close a bit, but you can't get a slipstream boost from motorcycles, so that's another loss. Also, karma bit me in the ass during this race. Man, why? I gotta give him props. That was a very good takedown. A very annoying takedown, but a good takedown. Hey, the other guy fucked up and everyone else is miles behind. Here, that should be... yeah, that should be Phil, and I think Vanessa is the only one left now in San Diego. Now, one thing I didn't know was you actually have to do one of these tournaments and then you can challenge Vanessa. So I tried this one with the IS300, which is a time trial. The only problem here is you can't use boost, so I have to rely on the car speed, which is slower than a Yugo. However, it did win the first event with 4/10, but the second one I was way off the leading time, finishing almost dead last and trailing behind by 4 points. As for the third race, I got pretty close, but was only off by a single tenth, losing this tournament. The next one I tried to win was this one here. However, the Hummer isn't really a fan of rainy events. Nope. Come on. Hopefully we'll have better condition now for the second race. In the next one, I was trying to get a slipstream boost, but the game had other plans for me. Why game? There was a chance to regain something, but I was out of their range just a little bit, finishing dead last. The final race, the AI was still rapid, so nothing much I could do. The Hummer isn't ready to battle B-class cars just yet, so that leaves only this tournament, which is full of short events, such as this drag race. The second race I almost won, but AI had an extra boost, and I kinda pushed the car ahead of me into the finish line, so that's third place. Next race was a bit of a mess. What is this, man? At least everyone else fucked up as well, but like, the Hummer is getting pushed around like it's nothing. It's a fucking Hummer. It should have like 2 tons or some shit in terms of weight, but yet it's moved like it's a feather. Oh, at least that's a win. So that puts us at a 4-point lead over Lucy with 1 more race to go. What? Yo! That actually worked! I don't know why it worked, but it worked. Another freaking dub. I legit thought I was gonna finish in 4 for whatever place I was. So now we should finally unlock Vanessa. With this, Vanessa is finally out in her Eclipse. First race, I didn't really have nitro, so I tried following the car ahead for some boost, but that didn't work out. Second attempt went a lot more smoother, thankfully. The British weather got summoned for the next race, and with that, a few happy accidents.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
I trailed a bit behind, but because I landed earlier here, I immediately used the boost and it basically catapulted me into the lead. I also unlocked the final upgrades for this vehicle, but I thought I could finish the last race off without him, so I continued onward. This turned out to be a mistake. Nope! Man, that happened the second time in this run. That same spot, a random car just messing me up. I'm seriously convinced the rivals have like their henchmen on speed dial. The lack of boost was making the final part tricky to do. After a few more tries, my stream chat told me you can leave the race and come back and it will continue where you left off. By the way, if you want to join in on any future streams, check out my Twitch channel or the live section on YouTube, as I do multi-streams these days. Can we keep it? Can we keep it? Can we keep it? Oh, thank God. I thought it was actually a dead run right there. So that is San Diego done for now. Now we actually get to go to Atlanta. Now that I'm in Atlanta, I thought we needed a bit more patriotism on the car. Dr. Dre is up next, also in an SUV, but accompanied by some Corvettes. The first event was going okay so far. Somehow this Hummer managed to go under a truck as well, but I got a bit unlucky here. Shit, that is unlucky as fuck. Same for him. Same for him. Oh, man. I was so sure I lost that one. Because I'm not the only unluckiest guy in Atlanta. The last race was covered in rain. It was tricky to control the car, and it led to this moment. Wait. I think we all just try to kill each other there. Well, it worked out for me. That was such a clusterfuck of an event. Yet it played out in my favor. Dr. Dre defeated once again. Now we have the big players available. Now Roy's up next. His races were a bit simpler than the previous ones with a few close calls. The next one I was leading for most of the race but got overtaken right before the end. On my second run I got accompanied by a cop, which made the other rivals back off for a bit. Can't say the same on the final race. Again, the officers, what is their deal today? Why are they so fucking annoying today? Like, I've never had cops be this annoying in Atlanta. With a bit of help from the citizens here, I got the lead and defeated Roy. Now, this vehicle can use the aggro ability, which basically makes you invincible for a few moments, and you can smash any car in your way. And to unlock it, I need to win 3 races in the Big Players Club. Oh yeah, it also puts me against the best SUVs in the game with rain. The second they overtake you, they are just gone. This was gonna take a bit of time. We're going to race in the rain, and you will like it. I like how it's a full tree of Gimbalas, and they're fucking each other over. I still have 1 nitro bottle at the moment, but they are charging at me. Please. One guy? Well, no choice. And even with the nitro usage, I'm not close at all. Oh, come on, man! That's such bullshit! I had him. I fucking had him, and he had to use an extra one. This was going nowhere, so I had to at least get this rain out of the way. And to do that, I just did a random race. Okay, this is... What the fuck is this race even? It's literally like a drag race. Why couldn't the Big Players event be like this? Just be like a straight line and bam. After this, the weather was back to normal, and it made this event so much easier to do. I did struggle a bit on the second race. No, man! So close. Finally, dude. Now we just have to survive 1 more race. Thankfully, the traffic slowed down my opponents a bit, so I was able to win this race and unlock the aggro ability. To test it out, I challenged Vito, who is one of the more tougher opponents here on his motorcycle. Come on, boost, 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 boost. Come on! Oh, so close! I thought he was gonna go far to the left and go super slow. On my second try, I got lucky with the boost near the end. Next race, it was me against one fast Lambo.
Oh, yes!
Oh, fucking hell. The B-class vehicles are giving me a heart attack right now. Final race, the Lambos had enough of my patriotism. No! Fuck! I'm glad I'm not the only one that died. Ah, fucking hell, man. He didn't even give me a chance right there. He just bolted away immediately. Can I just get lucky the car slows down? Oh, shit! That was my fault. I think I could have done better there. Could have done way better there, I think. It's just getting slipstream from the other AI is always a tricky bit for me. Yes, the aggro worked! It actually made them pinball off of each other. GG! Vito is done as well. Next person I went for was Naomi. I didn't have nitro, so I kind of followed the AI here trying to get a boost, but they took the weirdest path possible, and I got overtaken quite easily. On the following attempt, I did get the lead, but the AI was very close here. The sheer size of the H1 blocks the AI and gives me the dub. Sadly though, the final race had the British treatment, so I had to do another random race. Oh god, rip. We had this before in San Diego, now we actually have it in Atlanta. I thought he was gonna have some more fun. Actually, wait. Round 2, let's go. Where are you taking him, officer? He took him to the fucking back rooms. Never to be seen again. He slowed down. Come on, nitro, nitro. Ah, dude, it's always so close. Just need a bit of nitro. Like, I'm sure I would have flown to the finish line. A few retries later, I got a good boost from a Celine, then proceeded to use the American ability to clear my path. And as for the last one, I got it on my first try, finishing off Naomi. Lamont was another SUV enjoyer. Surprisingly, the Silverados had some decent pace on them, requiring a bit of time and patience to beat them, and less skill issues of course. Luckily, I wasn't the only one that had skill issues here. That wasn't always the case, as sometimes they just got that perfect run where everything goes in their favor. But on one attempt, a bus came in to help. The final run, the AI was pushing a little bit too much, giving me an easy win and defeating Lamont. Next up is Cheng, and the first race being a hectic highway run, but this is where the aggro ability shines the most. I know some say Roar is better, but for me, aggro just feels like the best one to use. But let me know which ability you like the most in the comments. Second race was a pretty close finish. Ooh, shit. 5,000ths of a second right there. The final was the first unordered race of the run, which wasn't that hard with it only having 3 checkpoints. Now the only person left is Roy, and then it's off to Detroit. The concept dodges were really rapid, so I tried to get a bit creative here. Wait, what? Ah, fucking explosive radius. that was actually a beautiful takedown. I felt burnout level of takedown. That explosion did send me back in the race a bit. Here the AI was clumsy and hit the wall, losing speed and giving me a chance to snatch 3 positions and the win itself. The second race, the AI was literally on rails with 0 mistakes. I'd have to use both boosts just to stay close, but that left me at a disadvantage close to the finish. It took plenty of restarts, but I finally got a win here. The last event was just 2 checkpoints very far from each other, and this actually wasn't that tricky when you're not facing off against Diablos. Either me or one AI driver. And he fucked up? Let's go. Not sure why this race spawned in while challenging Roy instead of Naomi like last time, but I'll take the win, and now Detroit is unlocked. Now Roy and Leo I know drive B-class cars here, but I wanted to see if I could beat Spider first, because the A-class Diablo appears here. Does this Hummer stand a chance here or not? Now this is where the pain starts. Dude, look where the Diablo is. He's already in the second lap. He's already there. I didn't even get to the second lap yet. Dude is already in the 3rd lap. He's gonna lap me. He's quite genuinely gonna lap me at this point.
You got a lot of work to do.
A lot of work. Patriotism is not gonna help me here, I think. That is actually good enough. Now, if I could keep up with the bikes, that would be a whole different story. Look at him. He's just there. That is mental, dude. Okay, I'm satisfied with that. Yes, everyone's dead. As for the Diablo, though, he's in a different league of his own. It's literally like that South Park meme.
And it's gone.
This was pretty much impossible to do in the H1. Even if I mess up the Diablo, it gets back in a few seconds, and the bikes here are really fast as well, and you get no boost from them. This originally started as me trying to beat the game with this car only, but since it was not possible and I didn't feel like ending it here, I switched it to a Hummer only run. So now the only option is to try out the H2 instead. Damn, that is actually mental. Shame it doesn't go under the truck though. It definitely has the pace, though it needs the bling. That's why we're struggling at the moment. We do not have the bling. We'll see how much this can actually take us now, but judging how quick and nimble it is right now, it can certainly do something. Man, I fucking love that start. You know what? I'm just gonna pull away immediately because I see a truck. That guy's dead. Now we have 1 nitro left for this pot. Now that is beautiful right there. Legit, the world of a difference 3 nitruses make. Now it kind of feels like I'm driving the Impala again in some way, shape, or form. The H1 was around 15 seconds slower here, Jesus Christ. I do feel like this car can now go all the way. The H2 was so much better, but it didn't mean all the events would be simple. Ah, so close. 15 thousandths of a second. Whoop, whoop. That works. This car is way better at defending now. Level 3 for Class C vehicles, it's mainly a tire upgrade, which we don't really need. I got a bit of snow now as well, and you know what that means. I mainly struggled landing here because I was always hitting the building, which costed quite a bit of time. They all took the other path now. I'm the only one going this way, which I guess is good. Boom. Oh! Goddamn ambulance! I thought they're supposed to, you know, rescue lives, not end lives. Oh, what? Someone finished already? Almost 2 seconds ahead of me. I know that path can work. I just need to slide less. What if that was actually the opponent that won the first attempt? Maybe I quite literally just ended that guy's run. We are finally done with Spider. Spider is always the fucking toughest guy to start off with in Detroit. Now we can move on with the easier opponents, I want to say. Now I say easier opponents because to me they kind of feel like that. They aren't the quickest ones, so you get more time to get familiar with the roads here for the harder rivals later on. The last one with Roy was almost a loss until this happened. The Raid's ability is just so damn good. Now, when I got to Leo, I wanted to see if I could get a little bit more luck on my side. Chat, you know what I just realized, okay? I know what's gonna give me more power. The tears of all the Ferrari fans are gonna give me more power for the Hummer.
No!
Okay. See, this is what I need. Instantly, all the fucking tears of all the Tifosi, bam. They just power up a Hummer. Proper blunder like Mattia Vidotto would do. Okay, maybe it wasn't the best idea. The Tifosi tears finally gave me some good luck and got the first win here. The second race, every opponent missed this shortcut and pretty much handed the win to me. And the last one was an unordered race which I kept getting second in. So I did the same strat as before and sent my opponent to an early grave. And with that, finishing Leo's events as well. Now it's Kiyoshi on her motorcycle and the Celine started making a regular appearance here. And with that, cruising a million miles ahead of me. I tried staying close to them, so I used all my boost, but again as before, it just didn't help out in the final parts of the race. I thought I'd have a chance when one of the AI had this moment, but Kiyoshi snuck by easily. Mostly my fault for bad defending here. I was stuck here for quite a bit until this happened. Hello. Goodbye. Finally a proper run. Now for the third race, the Zonda dropped in. They were all pretty fast, but the traffic did help out a little bit. Come on! Oh, dude! One slither left. Like I could have easily won that if I just had an extra second of nitro. For fuck's sake, so close all the time. No! 14 thousandths of a second. He slowed down somehow. I don't know what he hit. The wall? I am truly having Ferrari luck right now. I tried tailing the AI a bit better, and because I saved a boost, I managed to pull away winning this race. As for the third event, it was a bit longer and I got close but not close enough on my first few attempts. But with this shortcut, I finished slightly ahead of my opponent, and with that, Kiyoshi is done for now. Now it's Caesar in his SLR. The first event was pretty simple to do. The second one as well, though it was a close call between me and Caesar at the end. Oh, yes! Caesar was that fucking close, but he hit the brake just at the very end. The last one gave me a bit of PTSD. I legit thought the cop would spawn here as well, but this time he never appeared, so I only had to focus on the rivals here. But their speed was insane. It's like they cranked up the engine to the max and are about to explode. Fuck it, both nitruses is... Wait, he actually messed up. He actually messed up. And I messed up as well. Man, I was too focused on his crash. The spin and his crash. Perfect combination for disaster. There we go. Yes. That took a long while for some reason. But finally, Caesar... Well, the first encounter with Caesar completed. Now we got Angel left. Which, I think this is like the first half of Detroit done at that one. Angel and his opponents were in a league of their own. It's pretty much you being slow for majority of the race and hoping to get lucky here on the highway. One did slow down a bit, but the first place dude already finished the race, so that was a bust. In the meanwhile, I was busy smashing my way through here, and I got a little chance. The Zonda got slowed down, and at the next turn, he collided with traffic and me with my aggro ability, giving me the win here. Yes! Traffic coming in clutch once again. I didn't even need the nitro there. Also the aggro saved me there. As for the next race, I was behind the lead but managed to get a boost from them, and they also slowed down a lot entering this warehouse part. The last one wasn't much of a struggle, getting it on my first try and defeating Angel in the process. Now for the second encounter with Caesar, and his Gallardo was kicking my ass at the moment. But on my second attempt, I'm not sure what happened, but AI was nowhere. I kinda messed up here and lost the lead, but a few corners later I regained it, and then looked at the minimap and nobody was near me at all. I was confused, but I still got a win from it, so I'll take it. Second race I was leading for majority of it, but skill issues struck me again. What? I didn't have aggro? Aw, man. That's a shame. I swear, sometimes I have like 3 or 4 of them, and then I have nothing. I need to be more of a Forza driver in these events. Clearly, I am not enough of that.
Yoink.
What? Come on! Where did he appear from? I looked behind, I didn't see anyone. Ooh. Walker now was fucking close. I swear, every time I'm on this track specifically, I have so many close finishes. Last time it was a guy called Alonso, who was pretty close. We are 1 win away from unlocking US champs, which is the final bit of the game. The final race, I was chasing this red Gallardo for the most of it, until I got a boost and slingshotted towards the finish line. Now the US champs is unlocked. First person on the list will be Roy, and here I struggle to keep up. Without any boosts, the AI would just waltz right by me. Seriously, dude, I use so much nitro, yet he pulls fucking away. Please? Just a little bit nitro. He took the bad path though, so... I finally got lucky and everybody avoided the middle part, claiming victory here. The next race, one guy was on a god run, and on some attempts I failed due to my own mistakes. It was just tough to get into their slipstream. It did eventually lead to this. So there, man. Almost there. You know what? I'm gonna just keep the nitro here. Don't care. That guy fucks up. He fucked up as well a little bit. He's gonna hit the wall here. Bam. See? Beautiful stuff. Perfectly balanced as all things should be in life. They just clear the path for you. Just like that, Roy is defeated. Next, I went for Kiyoshi. I was behind my opponents for most of the race, but once I got my boost, I aggroed the Zonda out of the way. He tried to go for the lead again, but got instantly denied. There we go, that's what I fucking needed. In the second race, Kiyoshi just flew off onto the highway, and everyone else was far behind. So that's another rival gone. Finally, up against Caesar again. His first race was a long run around Detroit. I lost my nitro early on, hoping the AI would slow down here, but that didn't happen. On my second run, I was able to block off their attacks. They almost had me at the finish line, but the H2 takes the first win. In the second one, they pretty much left me in the dust. If they overtook me here before the bridge, then my run would be over because they wouldn't slow down after that. I just barely managed to keep him at bay here, but I couldn't block him for too long, as one guy just blew right past me. Thankfully, the road got a bit narrow and slowed them down, and with my aggro, I could push some of them off. Now, just a little bit left. A few of them take a shortcut here, but one messes up. Yes, sir! The same time! We finished at the same time! I actually can't believe that. How was I not second? I've never had a finish like that before in this game. So the judge just gave it to the Hummer. It has better customization than the Celine, instantly gets the win. So that means we're done with Detroit finally. Now I can go back to Atlanta, and the first person on the list is Lamont. The first race would be a long sprint around the city, and my main task was trying to not get blown up. The Hummer could keep up, but I wasn't nailing a proper run. Halfway into it, I had a bit of a gap and 2 boosts, so I used one of them here, and that gave me a huge comfortable lead. The next event was okay for the most part, but the final bit was hard to get right until I got this run. Nice! Holy fuck. 7,000ths of a second now. I was legit thinking he was just gonna use the nitro and pull away. On the other side of town, we got Angel with a circuit race. This one was more painful with rain, but in normal conditions, it was hardly a struggle, and both cars here had skill issues. One smashed into the wall here, and the other one followed the same strat. As for the second race, it was a sprint with 3 checkpoints, which I got somehow on my first try, though the AI wasn't too far off. That completes the Atlanta chapter. 2 rivals left in San Diego, and first is the guy that ended the H1's run. Spider himself. Will he do the same for the H2? Well, the opponents certainly had that goal here, as they were on rails again. The police department also were keen on stopping me. What the fuck? I've never seen a reverse takedown before. God damn, police department is improving. After restarting this for a bit, I got lucky near the end as one tram spawned in, messing up the guy in the lead. That could be my chance. Yes! There we go. The traffic system and the fucking public transport system, they're all on my side with this run. The second one was a very long circuit, mainly just trying to survive, but I got a bit unlucky here. Oh, come on, no! Why did you bump off? I was about to get nitro, and somehow the game pushes him to the side. There we go. Just being an aggressive boss that finally worked. That means Spider's defeated as well. Now for the final rival, Vanessa. She was quite rapid herself, and she already uses 2 nitruses. She's off to a flying start. Jesus Christ, the woman is just no longer here. The woman literally fucked off into the distance. Okay, so if I don't get a good start, Vanessa's literally Max Verstappen. I don't mind anyone else taking the lead, but Vanessa needs to be stopped at all costs. And there she is. Oh god, she fully murdered that guy. Jesus Christ. Do not mess with that woman. Vanessa's dead. This guy's still alive though. Do I feel like traffic might fuck him over? Oh well, we were close enough. Come on. Oh, come on, man. The last part is gonna be so fucking hard without nitro. I wasted all of it just to keep up with Vanessa. Fuck! Yes! 18,000ths of a second. I thought there was gonna be like an invisible wall that was gonna pull me back. So happy that there wasn't. On the last race, I almost got it first try, but I lacked a bit of boost, finishing in 4th. Okay, fuck. Maybe that caused a roadblock? Okay, it did something. This is the slowest finish I've ever had in this race. The most meh way to end a race like this. Like, usually you like fly towards the finish line or whatever. This was like And but hey, we got it. Vanessa, done and dusted as well. So yeah, Hummers are definitely suitable for this game. It's a shame the H1 wasn't able to do it solo, but I still had fun with this run. As for this game, I think I've done a lot of difficult ideas that I'm not sure what could be interesting to see anymore, so I might come back here another time with some more fun ideas rather than just difficult ones. If you enjoyed this patriotic run, then hit the like and subscribe buttons, and I'll see you next time.